Hi, I'm Katie Krupnick, and for my exam mini video number 6, I'm looking at developmental networks through the lens of Gray's Anatomy. We'll start with an understanding of the two main regulatory relationships in developmental networks. Arrows, which show activation, and you can think of like a river with an unobstructed flow from start to end, and T-bars, which we can think of like a river with a dam that stops the flow. T-bars show repression and developmental networks. My developmental network looks at Gray's Anatomy's famous love triangle. In summary, Addison Shepard is married to Derek Shepard, a decorated neurosurgeon. However, she cheats on him with his long-term best friend, Mark Sloan. As a result of this scandal, Derek leaves her and moves from New York to Seattle, Washington for work. In Seattle, he meets Meredith Gray the night before she starts work as a surgical intern and discovers that he is her attending. Fast forward through many dramatic seasons, and Derek and Meredith are married and adopt their former patient, baby Zola. And now that we have a brief understanding of Gray's Anatomy, we can make a biological analogy. So let's think of Addison as the bicoid protein and Derek as the caudal mRNA. This analogy works because if Addison did not cheat on Derek, then the relationship between Derek and Meredith would never have happened. In the same way that the bicoid protein represses the caudal mRNA and inhibits the caudal protein from being expressed, if Addison had not cheated on Derek, then she would have repressed the relationship between Derek and Meredith from being expressed. Looking at our wild type scenario, Addison never cheats on Derek, so Derek never moves to Seattle and never meets Meredith. Therefore, baby Zola is not ever one of Derek's patients, and ultimately, as a result of the wild type phenotype, baby Zola is not adopted. In this next scenario, we have a mutation where Addison is removed, meaning that she did cheat on Derek with Mark Sloan. So Derek does move to Seattle and he does meet Meredith, and they do have baby Zola as a patient and end up adopting her. So in this mutation, the mutant phenotype is that baby Zola is adopted. In our second mutation, in our last scenario, we throw a wrench in and remove both Addison and Meredith, meaning that there is no love interest for Derek. So Derek might move to Seattle, but he does not meet Meredith. And without Meredith, he ultimately does not have baby Zola as a patient, and there is no adoption of baby Zola. So mutant phenotype number 2 is that baby Zola is not adopted. Finally, here are my references, and thank you so much for watching.